What is good, guys? I know my shots look a little bit messy, but I didn't want to miss anything when I'm telling you about today's trade recap. What you're seeing right here are the execution I took on my paper trading account, but I also traded my fund account, and I actually passed it. That's why the trade ends right here. Otherwise, it would have gone all the way up to here, where the paper trading account took the profit. In the morning I had the right idea. I longed here, just great displacement. Honestly, just everything I wanted to look for. We had an SMT right here, we had a great displacement, we closed above this, therefore I had a change in the state of delivery, we tapped into this high value gap right there, and yeah, I longed here. Here in news, even though I paper trade, I wanted to keep it as realistic as possible. That's why I put my stop loss to break even. Sadly, I got stopped out. Otherwise, both of my TPs, which would have been Lan Assassin, would have been hit. And then to the actual trade, I then took once again on the paper trading account, and then on my funded. And yeah, I took my actual trade somewhere in this candle. It was a bit late. That's because I only later saw I didn't have too high conviction in the setup. I mean, it looked good. We had this inverse, but I want to talk about this new day opening gap right here. As you can see, it goes from here to here. Then, if we go back, we just see most of the body is really respecting this area. We rebalanced the area completely. That's just when I knew. I only noticed in this candle that longing right here will be on the right side of the fucking marketplace. But we also had the first presented fair value gap, which I always mark as gold. NDOX and NOVOX are always purple for me. And yeah, we inversed. I actually wanted to long right here, but while I opened top step X, we just placed way too low for me to enter right here. I mean, technically I could have, but I want to see some sort of confirmation, because this is really scary to me, even though we had a retrace into optimal trade entry, respected it, and also this wick right here, the midpoint is right here, the continental encroachment or whatever you call it. We barely tapped into it and then immediately shot up, got above right here, and this is where I entered after I got the conviction of the NDOC. And besides that, we had an SMT right here which I missed, and yeah, I also missed this. Oh no, I don't think I missed the SMT. But I really like the liquidity sweep of these equalos, especially because you should be looking if there are no like London and Asia session lows to be swept. Just look for especially ones after 7 a.m. Yeah, on the higher time frame I forgot to say. We had a 1 hour fair value gap right here, as well as a 4 hour untapped fair value gap, which is just super. The first tap into fair value gap is most of the time just a very clear confluence, and most of the time doesn't get inverse. At least right now, while we are at or near all-time highs, and currently we are at all-time highs. And yeah, great trade, passed my funded, couldn't be better. Shots look messy, but I hope I explained it well. Alright, see you, bye bye.